Good morning, Rabbi. It's Erev Shabbos RebbesDrasha. Last week they pushed Shabbos off to this week, so we're gonna do Shmeenieee now. Parshas Shmeenieee from our Chassidish. But anyways, let's pick up where we left off. So Parshas Shmeenieee. So what's it about? So we all know Aaron Cohen had many sons, but two of his sons were nifter this week. They were bringing carbon to Hashem, and it's not a push-up shot. So Lamaisa, they were nifter. A fire came down and killed them. So why this happened, we don't understand. People, there's a lot of different Mefarshim. They're trying to figure out why, but the bottom line is that there was a huge kaparas, right? So everyone was kapared for everything, and that's the good news. So because they died, so Klal Yisrael did a huge tshuva. It means all you guys did a huge tshuva, all the non-Kohanim, and then you were kapared for the ego, and because you were kapared for the ego, Aaron Cohen was kapared for being involved. And we all know he was he was trying to stop it, okay? He was trying to make sure it didn't happen. He was like a camp counselor. He was trying to make it a very fun way for the boys to do good things. And all of a sudden, the ice pops came out, and then the Gaga game was started, and the raffle tickets. It's just everything happened all so fast, and before you know it, but he got kapared for it because none of you were nifter. So everyone was kapared for everything. So you don't have to worry about the ego until next year when the parsha comes again. You could bench Goma now. So that's Baruch Hashem a good thing. And everyone was kapared. There were so many kaparas happening, and we didn't have to take a bunch of chickens and lock them up in shoe boxes, and Peter didn't have to come, and we didn't have to make a huge chil Hashem. So there's a way, even if you think about it, there's a way to do kaparas without cruelty to animals. So these are some really good chiddushim that we're figuring out. But what's the whole other afikomen of the parshas that we're talking about kashrus? This is where we learn about what's kosher, what's not kosher, all the halachas. And so if you think about it, this is the parsha really that separated Klal Yisrael from Lubavitch, right? But I was looking through and I was trying to figure out where in the Chumash, because I know it's Pashup Shah in the Torah, where it speaks about Chav Yisrael and Yashin and Pas Yisrael, all those things. I know there's a pasuk that talks about if your cousin's only a Chav Sam, that you can't go to their house anymore, you can't go to any more family events. So I wasn't able to find it, but it's somewhere in the Torah. So if you're able to find it, you could just comment. If it's a funny comment, I'm gonna respond. If it's not funny, just don't write it. So. But a cool thing we learned is this is with Parsha. This is where we get to meet the Chazer, right? This is where the Chazer comes in, and this is the tricky Chazer, the tricky feet, tricky pig. And it reminded me of a story when I was younger. There was a movie came out. It was called Babe. It was a very not sneeze movie, very not sneeze name, but I wasn't able to watch it. I remember I had to close my eyes the whole time. But people say that when Mashiach comes, you're gonna be able to watch Babe, and you're gonna be able to eat Babe. So if you guys keep shagging, then we have something to look forward to. It's very exciting stuff. So that's the parsha. That's what you could take home. You could take home to your parshas. You can make everyone really impressed with how much you know. And let's talk about Lag BaOmer, guys. So we have a Lag BaOmer trip coming up, and I want to speak to the yeshiva about this because every year we have the same problem. So I want to make sure that everyone's very clear on the rules. We're going to be going to a park. It's going to be very, very hot. The Rebbeim are going to all be wearing suits and suit jackets because we have to make sure that we know at all times they're never ever forgetting about Torah and about their jobs. And there's going to be a lot of time and opportunities for people to get involved in not such good things. There's going to be a whole long bus ride, and you can't listen to music if you're caught with a CD player or any kind of music going into your ears. You're going to get thrown out the window, and so will all of your music. So I want to make sure this year that no one does anything against the school rules. The dress code is going to still be as the same. You have to wear long, very, very thick black pants, white shirts. You can roll your sleeves up, and maybe you can roll up your bottom pants a little bit. But if you roll it up too stylishly, then it's against the Torah, so you can't do it like that. And everyone needs to bring their own baseball gloves and their own food. And the Rebbeim are going to have a huge barbecue, and everyone's going to be able to stand around the Rebbeim and watch us all eat our steaks. And if you're one of the kids that's the biggest suck up, then you can maybe even get a little piece of the steak and maybe sit by a table. And obviously, if you're paying the fullest tuition, then you get steak. But in general, you guys are going to have the worst trip of your lives, but the Rebbeim are going to have a lot of fun. And the Rebbe that was really, really good at sports back in the day that didn't take the contract because he was a huge Kiddush Hashem, he's going to be there. He's going to show us all how to hit the baseball super far. So these are exciting things. You guys just follow the rules and things will happen good for you. If you guys don't follow the rules, we have eagles. So Torah is not very difficult. It's just a matter of having the right mindset. All right. So keep steiging, and we're gonna Mir Hashem pick up next week for the parsha. And I don't know what day of the Omer it is, but it's definitely not the end of it. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good Shabbos.